what matchups we want to get to, how can we manipulate them. So we'll have certain play calls that just give us space to operate.
Caitlin Clark and the Fever's improvement since the Olympic break. 20 points, 8.4 assists, 6 rebounds.
That's crazy.
But
did you hear what Sheryl Swoopes said about Caitlin Clark? The WNBA legend just dropped a bomb on the rookie sensation and fans are losing it. But wait, there's more. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us.
And then we'll talk about how we want to do that. And then I talked to her about how I think we can use her to help her be more efficient, help her be more effective, to help our team be better in general.
She sees the game at a bigger scale, obviously with the platform that she's created for herself, and then that's transitioned to the game.
So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Stephanie White, the Fever's coach, isn't having any of it. She just fired back with some stats that'll make your head spin. This isn't just about basketball anymore. It's old school versus new school, and the gloves are coming off. You know what's wild? Stephanie White just clapped back at Sheryl Swoopes, and it's getting heated.
And when you have 3 foundational players and your big 3 that have that mindset, have that mentality, and great things can happen.
5.6
those are hell of a number.
Those are hell of a numbers.
But to me, that's not dominating.
Picture this. Swoopes is out there talking smack about the Fever, saying players are itching to bail. But White? She's not having any of it. She's ready to set the record straight and defend her squad. Let's break down what Swoopes said. It's pretty out there. She's doubting Clark's ability to dominate in the WNBA like she did in college. Swoopes even said, will Caitlin Clark come into the WNBA and do what she is doing right now immediately? Absolutely not. That's some serious shade, right? But here's where it gets good. White starts spitting facts, and she's not holding back. She's talking about team chemistry, player development, the whole package.
She's a great player. She's a high IQ player. She adjusted really quickly to this league.
Unbelievably.
Unbelievably quick to this league.
Over there.
Yeah. So you have players that are very significant on this Indiana Fever team that are like, I
don't want to be here.
White's painting a totally different picture of what's going down in that Fever locker room. You want to know how White defended Clark against Swoopes' criticism? She came out swinging, saying she's a great player, she's a high IQ player, she adjusted really quickly to this league, unbelievably. White's not just praising Clark's skills, she's highlighting how fast the rookie adapted to the pro game. But that's not all. White went on to shut down Swoopes' claims about team drama. She said, they're all hungry to grow and hungry to improve and hungry to be coached and hungry to win. It's like White saying, hey Swoopes, you don't know what you're talking about. You won't believe what White says next about Clark's impact on the team. She's not just talking about stats.
Now it's about becoming not just a great player, but becoming a great leader for this team, so that we can win not just a championship, but championships. And what does that look like?
According to league sources, Weatherspoon had lost the locker room because of a culture that catered to the needs of a few players.
White's painting a picture of a rookie who's already changing the game for the Fever. She's hinting at how Clark's presence has lit a fire under the whole team, pushing them to their first playoff spot since 2016. That's huge. And get this, White's not just defending Clark, she's standing up for the whole team culture. She's talking about how they support each other, how they're all in it together. It's like she's saying, Swoopes, you're not just wrong about Clark, you're wrong about all of us.
All hungry to grow and hungry to improve and hungry to be coached and hungry to win.
All we do is have fun. With Caitlin Clark, who never takes anything serious, like I tell people all the time, she's really a kid at heart.
All this talk about team culture got me thinking, what's it like to be in the Fever's inner circle? I caught up with Lexi Hull, and she dropped some bombshells about life with Caitlin Clark. Trust me, you're not ready for this. Swoopes painted this picture of drama and tension in the Fever locker room, but is it true? Not even close.
A player that can throw the ball ahead on the break better than her. Or him. Anyone. I had Isaiah. I had Hall of Fame point guard.
Delivering a lot of the passes that lead to shots. Like, if I miss, she's definitely going to say, like, you got the next one. Like, I can count on her for keeping me, like, confident and positive.
Hull spilled the tea, and it's nothing like what Swoopes was saying. The reality? It's a locker room filled with laughter and support. You know what's funny? The stories Hull told about Clark are hilarious. There was this one practice where Coach turned on some loud music. Clark screamed, "Can someone turn it off? It's giving me a migraine." Hull said everyone was rolling on the ground laughing. That's the kind of stuff you don't hear about from the outside. But it's not all jokes. These players are serious about winning.
I don't think that any one of us can really probably understand, what she goes through on a daily basis.
And so she turns on this like loud music, and Caitlin screams, she's like, "Can someone turn it off? It's giving me a migraine." And everyone's like,
Hull talked about how they play harder for each other because they know they've got each other's backs. That's championship mentality right there. And when someone has an off night, the others are right there with positive reinforcement. It's like a family in that locker room. The way they talk about each other, it's something special. Hull said they all stuck together, trusted the process, and focused on getting better. That's not the divided locker room Swoopes was talking about. It's a team that's united and hungry to win. Hold up, there's more. Wait till you hear what Erica Wheeler had to say. She talked about how Clark lightens up tense moments during games. Wheeler said, "All we do is have fun with Caitlin Clark, who never takes anything seriously. She's really a kid at heart."
Every team has a big three, right? And you think about having a great wing like her, and a great point guard, and a generational player in Caitlin Clark, and a great post player in Aaliyah Boston.
biggest thing is finding people to kind of get you out of that cycle and get you to thinking about the positive.
Can you imagine having that kind of energy on your team? This isn't just about having fun though. These players are building something special. They're doing team building activities, supporting each other through tough times, and pushing each other to be better. That's how you create a winning culture. So what's really going on in that Fever locker room? It's a place where rookies and veterans come together, where laughter and hard work go hand in hand, and where a team is coming together to shock the WNBA.
This is the moment that we've been waiting for. So I don't know if you prepare for it as much as you just embrace it, embrace where we are.
Obviously, we see her shooting, we see her passing, we see all that stuff on the floor, but a lot of that comes from a lot of hard work. She's in the gym almost all the time working on her game.
Swoopes might not see it, but the Fever are building something special, and Clark is right at the center of it all. Alright, let's wrap this up. The Indiana Fever, they're not just playing basketball, they're on a mission to shake up the WNBA. Stephanie White's got this team firing on all cylinders, and Caitlin Clark, she's the spark that's lighting up the whole league.
But I'm proud of the growth of the Indiana Fever. Excited, about the future of the Indiana Fever.
Yes, we are. We're definitely in a position, and I would think that if you are a smart basketball player and you watch the way she plays, you would want to play with her.
White said it herself. Our goal is to win championships and hang banners. That's not just talk. With Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston on the roster, they're building something special. Even other coaches and players are noticing. They see the chemistry, the talent, the potential. So here's the real question. How far can this Fever team go? With the way they're playing and the buzz they're creating, it's not about if they'll make some noise. It's about how loud that noise will be. The WNBA better watch out because the Fever are coming in hot.